Yo, Giants Nation, what's good? It's time to fire up that big blue energy because we got some massive New York Giants news to dive into today. Our boy Malik Neighbors, the heart and soul of this offense, is making waves with a huge injury update that's got fans buzzing. A viral video from practice dropped, and it's looking like our star receiver is on a comeback trail. But is he ready to dominate in Week 1? And what else is cooking in East Rutherford as we gear up for the 2025 season? Buckle up, Giants fans, because we're about to break it all down with the passion and pride of true Big Blue believers. Let's talk about the man of the hour, Malik Neighbors, who's been the talk of Giants training camp despite barely stepping on the field. After a rookie season that saw him torch defenses with 109 receptions, 1,204 yards, and 7 touchdowns, Neighbors is the undisputed WR1 for New York. But injuries have kept him sidelined. A toe issue from his LSU days, a shoulder scare in July, and most recently, a minor back problem that had him out for 11 days and missing the first 2 preseason games. Giants fans were holding their breath, wondering if their explosive playmaker would be ready for the regular season opener against the Washington Commanders on September 7th. The lack of clarity from head coach Brian Daboll, who's been tighter-lipped in a vault, only fueled the anxiety. Then, like a ray of big blue sunshine, a video from Giants reporter Jared Schwartz hit the internet, showing Neighbors back at practice, moving through individual drills with that signature swagger. This is huge, Giants Nation. The fact that he's out there, even in a limited capacity, signals that the normal camp tightness in his back, as one source called it, isn't a long-term concern. The Giants are playing it smart, easing him back to avoid risking their most dynamic offensive weapon. Neighbors himself said, "I'm doing fine. The coaches and training staff have a process to keep me healthy for when we're ready to play." That's the mindset of a leader who knows his worth to this team. So, what's the outlook? The Giants are laser focused on having Neighbors at full strength for Week 1, and this practice sighting has fans hyped. With Russell Wilson slinging the ball, Neighbors could be in for an even bigger year, especially with no major additions to the receiving core. The question is, can he stay healthy and build that chemistry with Wilson in time? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Giants Nation, what do you think this means for our passing game? Let's keep the faith that Neighbors will be out there torching the Commanders secondary in just a few weeks. But hold up, Giants fans. The good news doesn't stop with Neighbors. The Giants dropped a bombshell injury update that's got the whole team buzzing. Alongside Neighbors, left tackle Andrew Thomas and rookie running back Cam Skattebo are back at practice, signaling a major boost for this roster. Thomas, who's been rehabbing a Liz Frank injury from last season, is off the PUP list and ready to anchor the offensive line. This is massive. Thomas has been the bedrock of this unit, and without him, the Giants' O-line has struggled mightily. His return could be the key to giving Wilson protection he needs to find Neighbors downfield. Then there's Cam Skattebo, the 4th-round pick who's been turning heads with his versatility. Sidelined by a hamstring issue early in camp, Skattebo's return adds depth to a backfield that's looking to complement Tyrone Tracy. Reports from training camp had Skattebo generating buzz as a receiver and a short yardage bruiser, and his presence could give the Giant a sneaky good tandem in the run game. Imagine a healthy Neighbors stretching the field, Thomas locking down the left side, and Skattebo grinding out tough yards. Sounds like a recipe for offensive fireworks, right? The Giants are clearly prioritizing health over preseason reps, but this trio's return has fans dreaming big. Now, let's talk about the bigger picture. The Giants are coming off a brutal 3-14 season, and the pressure is on Brian Daboll and GM Joe Schoen to turn things around. With these key players back, the team's outlook is starting to shift. Neighbors, Thomas, and Skattebo aren't just pieces of the puzzle. They're cornerstones of a squad that's hungry to prove the doubters wrong. The Giants' final preseason game against the Patriots on August 21st is unlikely to feature Neighbors, but the focus is squarely on September 7th. That's when New York faces off against Jaden Daniels and the Commanders in a rivalry game that could set the tone for the season. What's got me pumped is how this team is rallying around its stars. Russell Wilson, who's been singing Neighbors' praises, said, "The good part is we don't even have Malik Neighbors out there yet." That a veteran QB who knows what a healthy Neighbors can do for this offense. Giants fans, are you feeling the hype yet? with Thomas protecting the blind side, Scatabo adding grit, and Neighbors ready to explode. Could this be the start of something special? Let's hear in the comments. How confident are you in this squad for Week 1? All right, Giants Nation, let's pivot to another storyline that's got MetLife Stadium buzzing. The quarterback situation. Russell Wilson is the starter for now, but rookie Jackson Dart is making noise. In the preseason game against the Jets, Dart showed flashes of why the Giants drafted him, with crisp throws and poise under pressure. ESPN's Jeremy Fowler reported that Dart is firmly in the QB2 discussion, and fans are already whispering about a potential change in the guard if Wilson stumbles early. Wilson's a proven vet, but at 36, he's got to deliver in a big way to keep the fan base off his back. This dynamic is juicy because Neighbors' success is tied to whoever's throwing him the ball. During his rookie year, Neighbors put up monster numbers despite catching passes from 4 different quarterbacks: Daniel Jones, Drew Lock, Tommy DeVito, and Tim Boyle. Now, with Wilson's experience and Dart's upside, the passing game could reach new heights. Neighbors himself raved about Wilson's ability to drop moonballs right into his hands, saying, "He puts it right in the bucket." That kind of chemistry could be a game changer. But Dart's preseason performance has fans wondering if the rookie could push for the starting job sooner than expected. The Giants coaching staff is keeping things close to the vest, with Dable dodging questions like a pro. But the vibe in camp is clear. This team is building around its playmakers, and Neighbors is at the center of it all. The offensive scheme is designed to get him the ball in space. And with Wilson's deep ball accuracy, we could see Neighbors break off some 50-yard bombs early in the season. The question is, will Dable stick with a veteran or give Dart a chance to shine as the offense sputters? Giants fans, what's your take? Who should be QB1 come Week 1? Let's not sleep on the defense either, because Shane Bowen's unit is starting to look like a problem for opponents. With Dexter Lawrence, Brian Burns, and Kayvon Thibodeau anchoring the front, and rookie Abdul Carter adding speed off the edge, this pass rush could be elite. Neighbors' return to practice only amplifies the team's momentum, as a high-powered offense puts more pressure on defenses, opening up opportunities for the D-line to feast. Imagine Neighbors stretching the field, forcing secondaries to back off, and giving Lawrence and Burns more time to get after the quarterback. Scary hours for the Commanders. As we wrap this up, Giants Nation, the vibes are high, but the clock is ticking. With Neighbors back at practice, Thomas off the PUP list, and Scatabo adding depth, the Giants are starting to look like a team that can compete in the NFC East. The regular season is just weeks away, and every rep counts as New York fine-tunes its game plan. The Patriots game might be a final dress rehearsal for the backups, but all eyes are on that Week 1 showdown with Washington. Can Neighbors shake off the rust and light up the scoreboard? Will Wilson prove he's still got it? And how dominant can this defense be? These are the questions that'll keep us glued to our screens. Let's keep the conversation going, Giants fans. Drop a comment below with your predictions for Neighbors' stat line in Week 1, your thoughts on the Wilson Dart debate, or just some love for Big Blue. If you're as hyped as I am about this team, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and share this video with every Giants fan you know. We're building something special here, and we need all of Giants Nation to rally together. Let's make some noise for the New York Giants and show the NFL what Big Blue is all about. Yo, Giants Nation, one last thing. Let's talk about the intangibles. Neighbors isn't just a star on the field. He's a leader off it. After setting a franchise record with 109 catches as a rookie, he's embraced the spotlight, talking up his teammates and showing a maturity beyond his 22 years. His connection with Wilson, a Super Bowl champ, is a sign of big things to come. And with Dable's job on the line, you know he's going to pull out all the stops to get this offense humming. The Giants' legacy of excellence, from Tiki Barber to Eli Manning, lives on in players like Neighbors, and that's what makes this team so special.